In this video, we're going to cover how to create and customize a Gullwing style roof using the automatic roof tools. In order to generate a roof, there needs to be a structure for Chief Architect to build a roof over. This requires using the Wall tool to create an enclosed room. Once a room is created, Chief will automatically generate a roof over the structure. It is recommended to get the wall positions and ceiling heights set correctly before starting to adjust the roof. Setting ceiling heights and positioning walls are topics covered in several other training videos and in the built-in help for the program. Those topics are beyond the scope of this video. Once walls have been positioned and ceiling heights have been set, you can start working on the roof proper. There are two places within Chief Architect to control an automatically generated roof: the Build Roof dialog and the roof panel of the Wall Specification. Using these two locations, you can create a variety of different roof conditions. The first place to control automatic roofs is the Build Roof dialog. You can access it by clicking on the Roof Tool's parent button and then clicking on Build Roof in the tool palette, or you can go to the Build menu, Roofs, Build Roof. The dialog that comes up is essentially the roof defaults. Another way to say it is this dialog is the starting settings for all new roof planes generated in the plan. Every time a new roof plane is generated, it will start with the settings found in this dialog. The first setting to look at is the Auto Rebuild Roofs checkbox. This checkbox is checked by default and makes it so every time you adjust something in the plan, it will automatically rebuild the roof to match the changes in the plan. This setting needs to stay checked if you want to have Chief automatically generate roofs for you. The next setting to look at is the framing method. Here you can set whether Chief frames the roof with trusses or rafters. Below that is the option to set a default or starting pitch for the plan. The out-of-the-box starting pitch is 8 and 12. This general panel also lets you control the overhang sizes for gable ends and eaves. On the Structure panel of the Build Roof dialog, you can control the structural aspects of your roof. This includes things like setting the spacing for your rafters or trusses, as well as the thickness of the structural members. Be aware, if you selected truss for your construction method, the thickness shown on the Structure panel is just the thickness of the top chord. See the Roof Truss defaults in the built-in help for more information about controlling the sizing of your trusses. On this dialog, you can also set the size and depth of your ridge beam, if you're using a ridge beam, as well as your fascia and subfascia sizing. I'll go ahead and click OK to get back to plan view. The other place to control automatic roof planes is the walls themselves. Walls control how the roofs build over them. In this case, I want to build a Gullwing style roof. To do this, I first need to set the two side walls of my Gullwing roof to be gable walls. To do this, I'm going to click on the left-hand wall, then hold down the Control key, or Command key if you're on a Mac, and click on the right-hand wall. This will select both walls. By doing this, I can make the same change to both walls at the same time. With both walls selected, down on the bottom toolbar, I'll click on the Change to Gable Wall Edit button. This will make it so the roof building over these walls will be a gable-style roof. From here, to turn this into a Gullwing-style roof, I'll need to make the same change in both of the bearing walls. I'll select the top wall and again hold down the Control key or Command key if you're on a Mac and click on the bottom wall. Then I'll open the Walls for Specification and go to the Roof panel. Here I have a lot more controls for how the roof builds over this wall. You can choose different building styles at the top, hip, full gable, Dutch gable, etc., as well as control the pitch and overhang. For a Gullwing style roof, we're going to leave it as a hip wall, but we're going to change the pitch from the default pitch of 8 and 12 to 3 and 12. In order to make a Gullwing style roof, we need to have a second roof plane build at a different pitch. To do this, I'm going to check the upper pitch checkbox. This will allow these walls to generate a second roof plane at a different pitch. Notice when I check that checkbox, the upper pitch option becomes available. I'll set it to 12 and 12. But having two different roof pitches build off this wall isn't quite enough. I also need to control when it transitions from one pitch to another. I can either use the starts at height value or the in from baseline value. If you're drawing an as-built or have specific height requirements, you can use the starts at height option. Typically, I'll use the in from baseline value. This is how far from the outside edge of the wall framing is the transition. In this case, I want the transition to happen 24 inches from the outside of my wall framing. So I'll set the in from baseline value to 24 inches and click OK. And as you can see, I now have a Gullwing style roof.